Most people wake up every day and just react. They check their phone, they scroll through junk, they put out fires, and then they wonder why they're not making progress. Let me tell you something. You don't stumble into high performance, you build it. And today I'm going to show you how to build a high performance routine that actually works. One that boosts your focus, your energy, and your execution every single day. Because if you win your morning, you win your day. And if you win enough days in a row, you win your life. So let's start with the foundation. High performers don't wing it. They intentionally design their day. But before you create a routine, you need to understand what actually matters. Here's what I've learned in coaching entrepreneurs for over 20 years. If your routine doesn't build on these 5 habits, it's weak. Here they are: clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence. Everything else, your calendar, your supplements, your apps, they're just tools. But these 5, these are the engine. So as we go through this routine, I'm going to show you how to bake in all these 5 habits without burning out or wasting time. Sound good? So let's go. Phase 1 is what I call rise and shine. This is your first 20 minutes. And I don't care if you're a night owl or you're an early riser, what you do right after waking up sets the tone for your entire day. So here's the checklist. First, hydrate immediately. I use the morning mineral cocktail. That's a little mixture of water, lemon juice, a pinch of sea salt, and some trace minerals, okay? Your brain runs on electrolytes, so that gets you sharp, it gets you fast. Now, second, let there be light. Okay, open up your blinds, step outside, get some sunlight in your face. It spikes cortisol and wakes you up naturally. So third, make your bed. Discipline before distraction. You're signaling to your brain, we run a tight system around here. How you do anything is how you do everything. So we want to make sure that we are disciplined here. So the first phase builds on clarity and energy. And here's the hard truth: no phone, no email, no social media. If the first voice you hear in the morning is the chaos of the world, you've already lost your day. So now we move into phase 2, move and breathe. Another 20 minutes here, not a full workout, okay? Just enough to move the blood, the oxygen, and momentum. Here's what I do: 5 minutes of light stretching or yoga, 5 minutes of foam rolling or mobility training, 10 minutes of cardio or light strength training. Body weight is fine, okay? You're not trying to reach personal records, okay? You're only trying to prime yourself. This activates energy and builds mental resilience, because when you push your body, you train your brain to push through challenges too. Now, pro tip: stack your habits. Play energizing music or a podcast while you move. That's momentum. Now we move into phase 3, reflect and plan. This is your clarity and productivity phase, and it's the difference between high performers and the people who are just busy. So here's my exact flow. First, journal for 5 minutes. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for? What am I excited about? What's stressing me out? And what can I do about it? Second, review your 90-day goals, not once a quarter, every day. So ask yourself, what actions move me closer today? Third, write down your top 3 priorities for the day. I put mine on a perforated card. I tear it out. I keep it in my pocket. That way, even in my, as my days get crazy, I still have my priorities right in front of me. This phase is where focus is forged. Now, phase 4 is called study and grow. This is how you build the habit of influence, because the more you grow, the more you can lead. I spend at least 20 minutes in learning mode, reading 10 pages of a great book, listening to a podcast, watching a video like this one. Here's the rule: if you're not feeding your brain, you're falling behind. In a digital world, those who learn faster lead faster. One of my favorite quotes from Jim Rohn is this: if you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you'll make a fortune. That's what this phase is about. Now let's talk about the part most people skip: evening alignment. Your morning routine actually starts the night before. And here's what I do to finish strong: no screens at least 1 hour before bed. Set up tomorrow, lay out clothes, prep your space, put the gym clothes out, and then journal for 2 minutes. What did I do well today? What can I improve on tomorrow? This resets your mindset, so you don't have to carry chaos into your next day. This is a small step with massive leverage, because it sets up everything we just talked about. So let's zoom out now. This routine takes less than 90 minutes a day. but it wires in all 5 habits of high performance. So here's the breakdown. Phase 1, rise and shine. That's 20 minutes. That brings clarity and energy. Phase 2, that's our move and breathe. Another 20 minutes. That just involves energy and courage. Then we have phase 3, which is reflect and plan. That's another 20 minutes. That brings clarity and productivity into our life. Phase 4 is study and grow. Again, 20 minutes, but it brings influence in our life. And then our evening alignment, that's just 10 minutes. That's all 5 habits, just reinforced. Okay, this is how you train yourself for greatness, not with motivation, but with systems. All right, so if this has helped you, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below. Let me know which phase are you going to start with tomorrow. I'm Denney, and remember, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So let's raise your system. I'll see you in the next video.